Hello again, everybody. Today is Thursday, August 13th. Welcome back into the Keep Boone Healthy Facebook page. I'm David Jackson with the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for clicking on our link once again. And we're talking today about the reintroduction to our community for about 20,000 of our friends and neighbors at Appalachian State University, as well as a number of faculty and staff members that are back on campus, some of them for the first time since March. So wanted to just kind of say hello, welcome back. We've missed you while you've been gone. And we also want to give you a perspective about what we have all been through the time that you went away back in March to spring break and never came back. And also for those of you that are new to the community, just an understanding of what our local business community has been doing to maintain health and safety and make this a safe place for you to return to, but also give you some perspective as to what they're hoping to see from consumers as we all get back together once again. So to do that, we have brought on the unofficial mayor of King Street. That's Anna Roseman from Anna Bananas. She's one of the more involved local business persons that we have here in the community, and certainly a business that so many college students know and visit on a frequent basis. So we thought no better person than to share this message than Anna. So thank you for joining us here today.
Too kind, David. Too kind. I thought you were the unofficial mayor.
No, I'm more like a secretary of agriculture or something like that. I don't know. Well, give us a perspective for those that are maybe new to the community and seeing this and don't know Anna Bananas like we all do. Give us your history with the business and what it's all about.
Okay, so Anna Bananas is a consignment store. Clothing secondhand. We buy and resell clothing from folks in our community. So that's always included our locals, our students, and tourists that not only shop with us, but also sell to us. And it's clothing. I think I said that. We're super proud that we're able to put back a lot of money back into the marketplace. So a person can come and buy a shirt or sell a shirt and go downstairs and get, a burrito or whatever. Maybe not a whole burrito per shirt, but you know what I mean. So, but we've been in town since 2010. So this October will be our 10th year. And I can't even believe we've made it this far, to be honest with you. But I actually went to school here in the 90s. And so moved here from Charlotte, and I knew that this town has something special. There's just something about Boone. And anyway, so I'm lucky. I consider myself very lucky to be here and to have had a business for almost 10 years and to live here. And so our community is a treasure. Our local community, that's a huge reason why I moved back, but so supportive. And our students, I'm thrilled that students are back. I am. We have missed you. And I'm glad that tourists have been here with us on and off. So let's see. I went down a trail there, I think.
That's all right. Hey, but you do that in such an inspiring and exciting way. I'm just ready to hear you talk for the rest of the day. So first of all, congratulations on 10 years. I can't believe it's been 10. I feel like in some cases you've been there for like 30 years. In other cases, you've been there for like 30 minutes. So it's amazing how time in this COVID world kind of flies and does tricks on your mind. But with that, being established here, you certainly have had patterns to go back to and reflect on during this whole entire time and can really understand the stark and just drastic differences that we have seen in this summer compared to other summers previous, and certainly the spring was its own animal. But what have you noticed about the return to, I don't want to call it normalcy because it's not normal yet, but the return to traffic and people's willingness to come into your store, what they were looking for from a consumer's perspective from you as a business in terms of safety, and really how you kind of adapted to all of that and made sure that you were that inviting place that your store has been for 10 years now.
Thanks. So it has been interesting coming back to life, if you will, getting back on board to business because our locals were there for us when the doors were shut down and as soon as we opened. They wanted to buy that $50 gift card that, for their grandkid or whatever to help us stay afloat. And so locals came in quickly, wearing masks off the bat, it was never a question. It was just, we've done as a community, I think, such a good job pulling together to be as healthy for each other as possible. And that message, with my friends, other business owners, it's a big deal for us to take care of our people. And then when we started seeing our tourists, who I love so much, come in, people are coming from different places, perhaps different community messages going on, and so some people didn't want to wear a mask, and it's like, hey, that's fine, but in here we're just, here's a free mask, here's a $5 coupon, do you mind wearing it? We're just trying to keep safe. Like, I'm not a doctor here, I'm not a scientist, but if they're telling me that, then I'm gonna wear one, and just kind of like a good manners thing is what I'm thinking. I didn't say it like that, but that's what I'm thinking, is let's just all respect each other, whether we agree or not. Here's a mask, here's a coupon. People were cool. We have had folks, I don't know where they're from, but some folks actually get rude to my employees and them call and say, hey, we had this situation. And we just try to remind people it's about really looking out for each other, is what it's about, and being healthy. And we just never know. So, and with students, we're starting to see students come in, and we're seeing a lot of students wearing masks off the bat. In fact, masks are becoming quickly a fashion statement. And I love that. I mean, right away, I'm like, ooh, trying to create my own thing out of a piece of fabric, which is not recommended by the CDC. I didn't have enough layers and all that, so don't do that. But I'm pretty stoked for the fashion part of it, to be honest with you. It makes what we're doing, this covering half our face. I mean, nobody wants to do it, but it does give it a positive, little tish of something fun, so we are seeing that with some students, and I'm stoked about that. And we just ask that everybody respect us, and we'll respect you, and we have free masks if you want them. But anyway, okay.
Well, and I think you bring up some interesting points too. And I know we were talking a moment ago before we started recording that you are a mother with a daughter who's gone away to college. You understand what some parents that may be watching this are thinking about their kids going into a new community and maybe not knowing that community as well as they do their own. The King Street downtown business community has gotten, it's always been tight. It seems to have gotten even tighter recently because of everything that everybody's been through. What would you say about the immediate campus community to that parent who just dropped their kid off at App and in this crazy world that we're living in now, about the efforts that everybody is going through to maintain that safety, to maintain those things on good days, let alone COVID days, but just the community that has been built here? What would you say to that parent that wonders what they've just dropped their kid off in front of?
Well, I would say you have dropped your child off to, honestly, the best place to be. It's a slice of heaven here. And I would call it our bubble, but we're welcoming. And I love it. And it's a treasure and to live here. And the same for students. And, back when it was. So we have done everything that we can. My friends, other business, like you said, everything that we can to protect ourselves, each other. And, a friend of mine, an artist, made signs. We go in together and buy hand sanitizer. Some of my fellow business owners were giving away the mask. We're taking extra measures as local businesses that cost us more money. And that's fine. That's fine, because gosh knows I don't want anybody getting sick at my store, and we have done everything. We're spending more money on cleaning. Like I said, obviously mask. We still want it to be fun, though. We're not going to completely take away our personality. But this community has worked so very hard to encourage people to take good care of their health and each other. And I think done so in a really cool way. And like I told my friend, made the poster, we're talking about how can we recommend people wear their mask, but kind of show that love, because masks can look scary, but how do we show the love? Like, welcome to Boone, man. Like, we appreciate you. We're welcoming you with open arms, but dang, we've been sanitizing for a long time, and that's some hard work. Let's keep it up. Obviously, our numbers speak for themselves, though. I will say that, but.
Well, I would say too that it's so encouraging from our standpoint to see, so many businesses come together, like you're saying, pooling resources, even competitors, sharing information back and forth, because everybody knows the more doors are open, the more people are going to come down and try to come in those doors. So truly a situation where community is helped out, and the locals so supportive back in March and April when we saw the mass exodus of students, but we saw people still trying to find their ways to make those impactful local purchase decisions, and we know that that's the reason why we're all still here, and hopefully we will see more of that growth continue. I guess that's the next thing that I'd like to ask you. If you had the opportunity to speak to the Appalachian State student body and say, hey, welcome back, here's a little bit about what we've been through, and here's how it would really help us for you to interact with us local businesses and businesses that are in many cases just steps away from the ASU campus, what would your message be to that crowd right now?
Wow. Too long to say. So let me think how I can put this in bullet points. I'm sorry. Welcome back. We're glad you're here. Number one. And we want you to be able to stay here. It's very important to all of us that have businesses and families here, because students are a big part of our lives. And that's the main reason that I moved here to begin with and started this store. So we really want you to stay. And we've been working so hard. And some of us, all of a sudden, business stopped when you guys left. And it was nothing, like nothing, crickets. Like, you had more money in your bank account than I did, or whatever. Tough, pulling pennies together to make it work. And we're still here as business owners because we love what we do. We've invested everything into it. We love you guys. Begging, wear a mask. Let's do what the people want us to do. Let's do what's right. Let's take care of those that need to be taken care of. And what's super cool is that they've made it really simple with those 3 W's. I think I can remember it now finally. But let's wear the mask. Let's leave some room. It requires more patience. Understand that you're going to these businesses that you treasure and hopefully think are cool and all that. Like, you want to keep doing that in your life, or at least in the next 4 years. Then please support us wisely, safely, and have patience with us, because we're dealing with fewer resources, fewer people. I know with the store at Anna Bananas, I've had to change up procedures regarding consignment, because obviously we want to keep everybody safe and all that. So be patient with us. The thing is, it's not over. It might feel like it because we're outside again and we're on campus, which is awesome, but we just learn how to live in this new little way. So grab yourself a mask and just keep it on and follow the 3 W's.
Anna Roseman 2020. There, you just heard her stump speech right there. Make sure you visit Anna Bananas right on the corner of King Street and Depot Street, right in the heart of downtown Boone. Anna, you are a treasure in your own way to our community, and we are certainly thankful for you spending some time with us here today and being so encouraging to what we know is something that's very important to us. As you mentioned, we want people to be able to stay here. We want our tourists to be able to keep coming back here. And if we can do all of these things together and responsibly and safely, we know we can create the community that people want to come back to time and again. So thanks for your part in those efforts.
Thank you, David. I appreciate so much all you guys have done at the Chamber. I really do. It's been significant to all of us. It means a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.